Hey everyone, hope you had a great week. Good to be back with you. The weather this evening is really good, so I figured we'd come outside and take a look at one of our pieces of equipment that's in your buckets, your Frisbee. Now, your Frisbee might look different than mine, however, it's still a saucer, something fun to use, something to challenge yourself, something to make yourself better. So, I'm going to go over a couple basics and then give you some opportunities, some different challenges you can do based on your readiness level or what you want to do to play that day. Okay, so holding your Frisbee, a couple of different ways to hold it. We're just going to go really basic. Okay, what we want is our thumb to be on top and all the other fingers to be underneath. Okay, so when we hold our Frisbee, we want to hold it nice and level, as if it's a plate, there's food on top, or a tray. We don't want anything to fall off. So from our start motion to our release motion, we want it to be nice and level. Those are the basics of Frisbee throwing. We want it to be nice and straight, because the straighter disc you can throw, the more fun you're going to have. And then once you get better and better, you can learn how to throw it at different angles to have it fly different ways through the air. So, a couple basics to begin. Let's assume I'm throwing the disc this way, even though I'm not. I'm going to take my disc and pretty much kind of make a T with my body, as you can see. Okay, so T. And now I'm going to bring my throwing hand. This is pointing at my target. Okay, so we're pretending we're throwing that way. I'm going to bring my throwing hand across my body and tap my opposite hip. Okay, so T, tap. All right, now I'm going to step and throw in the direction of my target at the same time. So T, tap, step, throw. Just a couple quick cues for you to remember how to throw your Frisbee. Again, these are the basics of Frisbee throwing. Okay, so I have T, tap, step, throw. Okay, or T, tap, step, throw. Okay, so you're stepping and throwing at the same time. If I'm throwing with my right, I'm stepping with my right. Okay, left-hander, you're going to be doing everything the opposite. T, tap, step, point. Okay, you're stepping and extending your arm to your target. So, now that we have the basics for Frisbee throwing, we're going to take a look at just a simple exercise you can do. I have some target sticks here. Here's the one that's close to me. Anything you have works, just something to aim for. And then I have one across the yard just a little bit, right in this location. Okay? So I'm going to aim for this stick that is across from me first, farther away, and then I'll throw the ball back in this direction. And all I'm doing is working on technique, I'm working on accuracy, and the distance right now really doesn't matter, but right now it's about 30 or 35 feet. Looking for control, you want to be accurate with your throwing. Because again, the more accurate you are, the more fun this is going to be. It's a little windy right now, we're going to do our best. Those are the elements. We call them the elements. Things we can't control, challenges we have to overcome. So, I'm going to throw a couple times, and then I'll be right back with you. As you can see, the shoulder that is pointing to my target should be facing the target, okay? So I'm pointing my right shoulder at my target because that is the hand I'm throwing with, my right hand, okay? It's the opposite of when you're overhand throwing. So here we go. My goal is to try to get as close to that target stick as I possibly can. Then you'll notice down there I took another throw to hit the stick. Pretty close coming back, not a bad throw. Okay? So you have an option here. You can throw back and forth. If you want to make it more of a workout, jog back and forth between your throws. Now, a simple game that can be played out of this is Frisbee golf. Just like in the game of golf, the goal is to get, in this case, the disc to hit your target, which again could be anything, in the least amount of throws. So wherever I throw it to the first throw, I throw on my second throw from the spot where I picked up my first. Hitting the target with the least amount of throws. We call that Frisbee golf. Now, you only have one target, no problem. That just means your starting point can be different each time, okay? So if I start from here, it's a pretty close throw. I can throw from here. After I hit the stick, or whatever target is that you're using, pick a different starting spot, maybe across the park or across the yard, wherever you're playing, to increase or decrease your distance to your target stick. Frisbee golf. Really simple, okay? Now, Frisbee is a lot of fun. There's a game that you can play called Ultimate Frisbee if you have multiple people, okay? So what I did was I make a quick diagram here This is the end zone, okay, between these 4 cones. There's the other end zone. Now, in the game of ultimate Frisbee, you'll have a team. Let's say we have the dots, okay? All right? And they're trying to go this way. They're trying to go this direction, okay? And then the other team will have the circles, okay? They want to defend this end zone. Think football. They don't want the dots to score here. So you're probably going to be man-on-man defense, man-to-man defense. Now, the important thing in ultimate Frisbee is the person, let's say this person has the disc. Let's rewrite, maybe this circle is guarding that dot, this circle is guarding that dot, this circle is guarding this dot. The person with the disc can't move, okay? Everyone else, the dots would need to move to open space so they can make a pass. Maybe this person goes here, they make a pass, this person catches it, okay? So now this person has the disc. This person would probably come closer. This person would probably come closer. And then, of course, the defense, if they're trying to keep the dots from scoring, they're going to relocate as well. The goal is to have a catch by your teammate in the end zone to score a point. Again, the person with the disc can't move. Everybody else needs to move in order to get closer and closer to the end zone. When a catch is made inside, let's say the dots on their next throw score a touchdown, the circles would go up here, and then the dots would throw off the Frisbee to start the next round. Again, that's called Ultimate Frisbee. A simple Google search, you can find the rules to that game. That would be a way to apply your skills after getting down those Frisbee mechanics, those Frisbee basics. I used to play Ultimate Frisbee when I first started teaching. Got a big group together each week, had a great game, a lot of fun, a lot of movement, and a lot of good ways to be social and exercise with your team. I hope everyone is having a great week. I hope you have a great week coming up, and I look forward to being with you next time where, depending on the weather, perhaps we do another Frisbee exercise, or remember, in your bucket, you do have your playground ball and your jump rope. Until next time, team, take care.